for the fire hydrant. And here's some of the stuff that we're going to learn. Okay, the magic wand tool, write this down. All right, and then I'll write that down, hit pause, and then I'll show you. All right, look, the magic wand tool selects things by color. So if I click, I have to make sure I'm on the right layer. Okay, but if I click right here, it's going to select based on the color. Okay, and if I hit shift, I can add to that selection of color. Okay. The other thing that adjusts it is the tolerance. The higher it is, the more pixels it selects. So if I change that to 50 and I click, you can see I can get most of it. So if I hit shift, I can start adding to it. Okay. And so that's a way to select stuff. And once you select stuff, you can do things to it, obviously. So you can go to like the let's go to the sponge tool, and I want to saturate it, and I'll make this thing larger. Okay, so I'll go through and it's going to make this more saturated. You're going to see where it's going to get brighter and more pure red, and it's only going to do it the area that I have selected. All right, so now I've saturated that red. Okay. Um, okay, so that's the magic wand tool. It works by selecting similar colors that are nearby, and it uses the tolerance. Okay. All right. So the next tool. Well, let's go with the spiel here. There's a marquee tools. So let's take a look at the marquee tools. What they do. All right. So for example, I could go to the elliptical marquee tool, and let's say that I wanted this section. Well, I can hit the space bar and I can move it around and I can drag it out. Okay, and so I can select this particular area, and on this one, let's say I want to do the burn tool, and I'll make this bigger, and I'm going to adjust the shadows. Okay, so anything that's a dark area becomes darker. Okay, if it's already kind of a dark area, it burns that dark area, creates a neat look. Now, the other thing you can do with this tool is, let's say I want a perfect circle, and if I click Shift, it creates a perfect circle. Okay, Shift makes a perfect circle, and if I hit Control, is it Control or is it Alt? Alt, it makes it go from the center point out, so it makes it easy to select an area. Okay, so you can select with these different tools. Okay, so these are all the marquee tools. All right, let's go back to the PowerPoint here. Okay, so you can, oh, if I want to move stuff. All right, so let's go back. So let's say I got to go to the right layer. So let's go to this layer and let's select it. So if I select this thing, let me get it perfect. Okay, so I've selected that area. If I use the arrow keys, I can move this selection around, right? Then if I go to the move tool, I can like clip it and move it around. Same thing, the arrow keys will move my selection around. I'm going to undo that though. Okay, so we got the arrow keys. Let's go back to our spiel, see what else we can do. Oh, I already did that. Holding shift while yeah, I already showed you that. Oh, moving and duplicating simultaneously. Okay, so if I want to move, if I hit Alt, so I go to the move tool, I hit Alt, it'll move it and duplicate it. So you can move and duplicate stuff around. Okay. Okay, let's see what's next on the list. The lasso tools allow you just like freehand. All right, let's go to the lasso tool. All right, so this tool is a lasso. Okay, so you can just click, just freehand selections. Okay, there's also the magnetic lasso tool that snaps. So it tries to snap, it kind of tries to figure out what you want. So you can do this pretty fast. So it snaps to areas. So you can see it's working pretty fast. Okay, so you can do some pretty easy selections with the magnetic lasso tool. So you can play around with that. Okay, and what's next? So we've got the polygon lasso tool. That does straight lines, so you can just go click, 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 click. All right, so the idea is you have to select pixels before you can edit them, and these are tools that help you select things. Last time we learned the pen tool, Now we have some other simpler ways to select things. The pen tool is more accurate. Most professional photographers are going to use the pen tool, but for quick things, there's this. Oh, there's one more thing. There's also the quick selection tool, and the way the quick selection tool works is you just click and drag, and it selects things that are similar colors. So you can kind of go up and move it around, and it selects. But you can see where it's not as accurate. You get some stuff you don't want, and you miss some stuff that you do want. But if things are have a similar color, like if something's red on top of green, okay, it'd be easy to get. Okay. All right, there's that tool. Let's see what else we've missed. Let's go back to the PowerPoint and see if we've missed anything. So we got the lasso tool. Write those notes down. Oh, we can edit, transform. If you want to rotate stuff, you can hit edit, transform, rotate, or you could just press Control and T and rotate it. We got the magnetic lasso. Write that down and answer that quiz question. But before you answer those quiz questions, let me show you the rotate stuff. If you go press Control and T, then you can grab these things and you can move, you can rotate stuff and you can move stuff. Now the problem, I'm not going to apply because remember some of this stuff is destroying pixels. So when I'm moving stuff around, I'm destroying the pixels behind it, so I can never really get it back to how it was. So be careful before you start moving stuff around.